Today, we're gonna build a house from the front to the back. And what do I mean by building a house from front to back? Oh, I mean that we're gonna do one line at a time, kinda like a printer. And when we're done with one line, we're not allowed to go back to that line. So everything needs to be done on this line before we move on to the next line on the lot. And why I'm doing this is because I saw Sarah Kendall do this challenge when she built a house from left to right. And I was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You built a house from left to right? What? That's ridiculous. I need to try the same. But I'm gonna do the front to the back. Because why not, you know? And yeah, if you didn't notice, my voice is kind of strange today because I have just been sick. I got the flu. It was wonderful. I'm getting a little bit better, but my voice is still bad. So without further ado, let's start with this challenge, shall we? Oh, we freaking shall! And we're gonna begin with the first line. And I've just decided I'm not gonna have anything on the first line, so first line done. Easy peasy. Now for the second line. Oh, what are we gonna do for the second line? I mean, we're in Tartosa, so we could do a little bit of a Mediterranean-inspired style. Not heavily inspired, but a little bit. Gonna do a little country house. I don't know. That's what I have in my mind right now. So what we're gonna begin with first is maybe a fence. What about this fence? Straw covered fence. I may regret that. That could be awful. Where is the entrance of the house gonna be? I think maybe right here. And then we're not gonna have a gate. We're just gonna have an open moment shenanigan. We could perhaps do that. All right, let's put up some plants. And I do not have any mods on this time because they're broken. I refuse to. So what plants do we have? Oh, not that many. All right, maybe we can have like a little bushing moment. Hey. Oh, that's right. Because I want the bush to be right there. But that is in the middle of two tiles. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna allow that. If the little green square is in the tile that we're doing, then that is allowed. I'm gonna allow myself that. I am sick today. I'm allowed to do that. And then we can also have this big old grass patch. I mean, that is taking up way too many tiles, but okay. And then we need a walkway. And I don't think I'm gonna use any terrain paint because that's gonna be kind of difficult. So we could go for some tiles and just plop them on right there. And that's kind of flat. Do we have anything to frame that in with? I mean, we could do the rocks, but I don't feel like doing that today. But we can use the thousands of years old fangs and you know, they are in the tile. It's allowed. We can do that. And there, what is this? The bubbles crack. I don't know. But we could have a bike right there that somebody placed down. And then we need a mailbox. You can get that one. And also trash bin. Boom. Oh, and then some terrain paint. Of course. Oh, that was too much. All right, get in the zone. Oh, no. What am I doing? There we go. Beautiful terrain painting. And ta-ta-ta-ta, our first line of tiles, or the second, I mean. Second line of tiles, finito. Let's move on to the third. And I think for the third line of tiles, I'm going to put up a fence. So like so it's not all square and boring. And then also just put up some more bushing. That we can do. You know, just some sweet old good old bushing in this moment of time. Just sort of like so. Put up some more bushes around our beautiful fence. And I'm also gonna put up another fence part right there because I forgot to do that. And then, you know, just continue our path. Our beautiful little pathing. Oh, where do I want a pathway to go though? I think I want the pathway to both go up and to the side. So you can go to the side and into the backyard or into the side yard. The side backyard. Yeah. This house is gonna be over there. Okay, yeah. That sounds like a plan, I hope. All right. Third line, finito. And I just realized right now that I forgot to remove that. All right, that's gonna be there forever now. That's great. Well, all right, let's move on to the fourth line then. And for the fourth line, we're gonna continue our pathway, and then we can have one more, but just in the quarter tile, because at that point it's gonna curve in. You know, we can have a little curvy on there. Beautiful. And then we are going. Oh no, we're gonna put up this around here. Do we want something else on that? We can't squeeze much in, but what about a little hopscotch? I mean, it's going over the line, but it is in the line. So you can be like that. I mean, that's perfect. That's very good for us. This is a disaster, I tell ya. But we're going to continue our fence like so, I do believe. And put up some more plants, maybe. We can have that one over there. And one teeny tiny one more. Okay, like so. It's on the line. It's okay. And I think that was our fourth line completed. Let's move on to the fifth. This is so confusing. And for our fifth line, we are going to continue this pathway. And I think this part is going to continue upwards. But this part is going to continue sideways. Like so. Yeah, that's how it's going to be on there. And then we're going to continue our fence and put in some more plants right over there. Oh, and then actually, I think that we need to start on the house now. Because it would be cool with a little part over here. Now, of course, all the walls in this game is going to be on that line. So I think I'm going to start with that line right there. But I'm, of course, not going to do anything on this side, but just on our line side, you know. I think that is reasonable. And now we need some wallpaper, which is pretty hard to do when you only have one wall. But what wipe? What wipe do we want to go for? Maybe some stone. Yeah, we can do some stone. And then for the windows, ooh, what about, you know, since we're already here, My Wedding Stories, how about this window? Oh, that could be cool. And you know what? By the way, the My Wedding Stories works pretty well with life and death. I mean, look at those windows. They look kind of the same. Now, you know, what more do we want on that wall, by the way? Maybe maybe a little planter box would be cute. And then we can put up some columns. Oh, and some vines. I love me good old vines. Vines. And then for the plants and the flowers in front of the wall, what are we gonna do then? I mean, I can put up some random flowers and some random bushes and fence them in with some rocks. I can do that. I don't need a whole house to do that. No. I'm gonna do that right now. And there I go. Here are my plants on my rocks. I mean, some of the rocks are a little bit over the line, but I think that's okay. I mean, that is just barely on the line. So yeah, I'm gonna say that the 5th line is now done. And we're gonna move on to the 6th line. Oh, and for the 6th line, we're gonna continue our pathway. And then we could perhaps have a bench over there. Because I think right there, we're gonna have a tree. And then, now we gotta continue with our house. So we could maybe have 2 walls over there with also a window. And that does not fit. What about this one? I mean, sure, it's kind of hard to tell when I only have 2 walls. But maybe that could work. I don't know. And then, oh my gosh, the roofing. What am I gonna do about the roof? We need to get a roof on. Hold on. Okay, I gotta cheat a little bit. I gotta make this into a room. And then maybe I can put up a roof and then just make it 1 tile. And as the room grows, the roof will also grow. I think we can do that. All right. Gotta remove me walls. All right. Yeah, that's a funky old roof with maybe a window. I mean, that's kind of cheating because we already done that wall, but we didn't have a roof before. So I feel like that's allowed. Oh, and then maybe, what if we have a column there and then a column over there and one over there? And then we can have a little overhang roof shenanigan. And then also put up another flower box and some more plants in our flower bed. Beautiful flower bed, that is. Oh, okay. I think now we have to start working on the furniture on the inside. And some of the plants are sticking in. Oh, yeah, it's me. So what do I want for this room, actually? What is this room gonna be? I mean, I think right here we're gonna have the kitchen and dining. So this little shenanigan moment can be the beginning of the dining room. So for that, we need some wallpaper. And what do I want for the wallpaper? Maybe something pink. That could be kind of cute. Or one of the walls can be pink. And that wall can be another color. I mean, yeah, that we can do. And what am I gonna have in that little nook? Maybe something from the new kit. What do we have? Okay, we have some cupboards. We can put that up, kind of like so. Could be a movement that. It could, and it will. What else do we have? We have a basket. A very detailed basket. What is that supposed to be? Mud? Is that what it's called, a mudroom? Maybe. And then what else do we have? We have a picture frame. Or some feet. What would I want? Oh, is it because it's a mudroom? I see. Maybe we can have that. And some other kitchen knickknacks as well. Maybe we can do that. And our beautiful dining room nook. Oh, now we need some curtains. And I think maybe these curtains will work for us. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that majestic? I think so. And that, my friends, is line 6 all completed. We're gonna move on to the 7th now. Wow. Oh, and by the way, just a quick interruption. Next week, there's not gonna be a video from me. And that is because I am officially moving next week. Yes, Nora is finally moving into a tiny studio apartment. Boom. And I am moving all my stuff in there next week. So there's not gonna be a video. I'm sorry. But exciting times. I'm so scared, but nervous, and also kind of happy. Just wanted to let you know. And let's continue on with the building. And I think for the 7th line, we are gonna start, first and freaking foremost, with our shenanigan roof over here. And that is gonna go sort of like so. And 1 tile in, boop, and make some squares. And maybe also put some teeny tiny little plants on there. Oh, and also, hello, some vines on that shenanigan roof. Okay, you know what? Kind of cute. Kind of liking that. I think we're gonna have 1 more tile of that shenanigan roof, but we of course gotta wait with that. And now we're gonna stretch out this roof and then put on another roof maybe. That's gonna be about there. It could be a nice roof that. And I don't think we can squeeze in a window right there. But what we can have instead, just to have something there, we can have a little dot. Oh, beautiful. Let's move on to the other stuff. And for the other stuff, I'm gonna put up a tree right there so I don't forget. With also some little flowers and a little light. Oh, and then we also need to put up some more walls in that beautiful room. So we can have 1 right there and 1 there. And I now realize that I put up a curtain on that tile when I was not supposed to. But hopefully you will forgive me for that. So my. Okay, maybe we need another window on this wall. And I do not want it there. Maybe I want something around there. That's allowed. It's on the tile. Yeah, I think that is a good spot for it. And then we can have a plant in that corner. And then we also need some more plants around here. So maybe plant right there. Because our wall is going to go 1 more in. And then that is our main wall over here. And then we can squeeze in another plant right on the line. And I want this bushing moment in front of the house to be framed in with some rocks. So we need to put up some of the rocks right now. What if we go sort of like so? Or actually, maybe something like that. So it isn't a straight on line, you know? And the plants is going to be over there and over there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm confusing myself. I'm sorry. I'm confusing myself so much with this. I truly and really am. We're also going to continue our pathway. And boom, shamalam. Our 7th line is finito. Whoa, let's start with the 8th line. And we are first off going to move our walls a little bit back. There she go, my window. Oh, and then we need to put up another wall. And that's going to be right about there. Do you think? And our front door is going to be there. And what front door do we want, by the way? What about this? No, that's too big. We could do, I don't know. What about this door? Ah, okay. We can go for that. Then we also need a little light. Oh. And also, of course, a number sign. line right on there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we really got to work on work on our planting moment in front of here with our rocks and our stones and our many plants that's gonna be here. So I'm gonna be putting that up right about now. Gee, how is this gonna go? I never know. But there she go. Put up my plants and also put up my good old bushes just to fill in the space because I was so confused with what to do. That's what I did. And now we gotta continue on with our roof shenanigan over here. Gotta make one more tile and that is it. Okay, that is frack it. And it's gonna go something like so. Maybe some more plants so that is always good. All right, enough of this pathway over here. I mean, we for sure need one of those right there because the house is gonna stop right there. But where are the other lines gonna go? I'm not sure. Not at all. Okay, maybe it can end right about there. And then we will have a fence or something over there. Not sure, but maybe we can do that. Oh, and now for this room. Holy moly me. I'm kind of in a pickle right now because I want and I need a table. But a table can't start there. It's gonna be right about there. Meaning that our chairs needs to be right there. But if you put up the chairs first, they're not gonna connect to the table. But we're not gonna think about that right now. No. I'm gonna put up my chairs. What chairs do we want to go for? We could maybe go for these chairs. That's kind of cute. I'm gonna be putting them up right there. And also a rug. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this rug now that I think about it because it's very minimalistic. Not too out and bad there. We are gonna have that rug. And that's magical. And I think indeed that was our line 8, people. We got some beautiful chairs. We got some beautiful plants. A beautiful roof. Yay. Let's move on to line number 9. I am ready. And for line number 9, we need to put up our walls. Oh, and then the hallway. Okay, we're gonna put up a wall right there. That's gonna be our entryway hallway shenanigan. And this over here, that's gonna be our living room. Right. And I think for the entryway, we are gonna use the new kit. The Grange Mudroom. Ooh, stone flooring. Is that the vibe? Maybe that is the vibe. What about this one? Okay, you know what? That's kind of scary because that flooring right there is the exact flooring that we have in our entryway. Spooky. And then for the wallpaper, ooh, we got some new wallpaper. Ooh. Is that the vibe for this house? Again, I don't know. I'm going to keep that. And then for the living room, I think we're just going to have the same wallpaper in here as we have in the kitchen, dining. Yeah, that could be a vibe, people. Okay, well, let's put in our beautiful dining table. That was going to be in here. And what do we want to go for? Maybe this one? Yeah, we can go for that one. 2 of the chairs are not going to be functional. But there you go. And then I think we could have a painting up there. That is on that tile. And then for the living room, we do need a couch. I'm going to be putting that in. And I think this couch right over here. Oh, that's a cute old couch. And then we can indeed put up our beautiful curtains. Maybe we can have one like so, and then one on the other side. I mean, it looks kind of strange, but if we had 2 of them, it looks too much. It really did look too much. Oh, grab the curtain. And maybe, right there, because we're gonna have the door along those lines, so we need something there. And that something is gonna be this one. Oh, no, actually, I'm gonna wait with that. I'm not gonna put that in. I'm gonna wait with that until the next tile. And then I'm probably gonna forget about it. But what I am gonna put on this wall is a little painting. Okay, and now we're back to the entryway. What do we have in this kit? We have the Grange hallway table. Now that there. And then on the other side, what about this one? Bench. Do we have space for that? Maybe we do. And then we can have this on the wall, which I do gotta say. They look really empty, don't they? Because who in their right mind has one single jacket on a clothing rack? Who? Anyways, can we put something on that? I mean, this is gonna be kind of difficult though, because that goes over the tile. And we do need our knickknacks. Okay, so what if I just put up a plant and then that beautiful picture frame of a cat and then what is that? The new keys and sunglasses. I can be there. Sure. And then we just have to wait for our next tile to do that space, I guess. And then we can also put up the new mirror. I think if we just have one mirror there and then one mirror on the other side, perhaps that can be an idea. Oh, and some boots. Some boots over there. Yes, beautiful boots. Do we need anything else? Maybe we need something here. What if we put up one painting right there? I think that is reasonable. Yeah. Question mark. Oh, and then for this. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this. No. Are you kidding me? No. Are you joking? I forgot this tile. And this, oh no. All right. Well, it's just gonna be an empty hole. That's fine. That's totally fine. But I think that this one is gonna go all the way out here. And then we're gonna have a shenanigan. Maybe like a little pool and some pool lounges and a table, maybe a grill. We could indeed have that. Yeah. So for now, I'm just gonna put up a fence. Like maybe this one could be kind of a cute moment. And then that will continue on around here. With also a bush. That's also gonna continue on. Boom. And then we need to put up our roof. Oh, our good old sweet old roof. That goes along there. Then we need a new roof on here somewhere. Hold on. I just need to maneuver it. Okay, I think that is good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna safeguard a little bit because I know that this roof is gonna clip in with that roof. That's gonna annoy me. So I'm gonna safeguard and put up one more roof with this taken in. Sort of like so. I think I've safeguarded myself or not. We shall see. That is the start of our roof. Oh, it's magical beautiful. And we're even gonna have a plant over there. Oh, alrighty. I'm gonna say that line number 9 is done. Done and up. Got this beautiful start of a house. Kind of failed right there, but we shall keep on going, people. We shall not be sad. No, no, no. We are not. And we are now gonna move on to line number 10. And for line number 10, I am gonna keep on going with this so I don't forget it. Oh, and we're gonna put up another wall right there. And another one for the entryway. And another one for the kitchen, dining room. Is everything looking okay? That is looking okay. Oh, I was kind of worried. That is not centered. That is not good. But alright, gonna put up me floating lamb. And now for the living room, we are gonna put up this one. I think I want it right there. You know what? That is a good spot. And then we're gonna have another painting over there. Oh no, you know what? I think I want it like there because I'm so worried about the door. The door needs to be somewhere around there. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be there. It's still in the tile. It's still in the tile. And then maybe on this side, we could have a chair right there. And the window. Oh my gosh, where are we gonna have the window? That can be there. And also some curtains. Boom. Oh, why is that not aligning? Hello? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Be like that. I can't deal with you today. I'm sick. Sick and tired. Okay, and now for this beautiful entryway, we gotta continue on with this shenanigans. We gotta put up a mirror. That worked out nicely. And then I think on this side, we are gonna have a beautiful mud basket, a purse, and a teeny tiny little plant. Oh, majestic. And then what about another pair of shoes? And that, oh, those are some big pairs of shoes. Hold on. These are the other shoes. And those are the new shoes. Those are some big old pair of shoes. Whoa. Well, those are gonna be under here, chilling away. Oh, and then I think we need another vine on there. I mean, that's gonna be in every which tile. So there you go. And then we're gonna push our roof out. One more tile. Boom. And this roof over here. You gotta go as well. Well, okay. I think that was everything for line number 10. We're gonna move on to line number 11. And for line number 11, we gotta take our rooms out. And for our beautiful journey, for our 11th line, we got to put in our arches. So we could go with this arch. And I think that's gonna be right there. Yeah. Oh, I could have squeezed that out a little bit more. That I could. Darn it. All right. Let me like so then. And then we got to put in our coffee table. We're gonna go for this one. Oh, the lighting is so weird because we're outside. We're outside. But I think that looks decent enough. And then we can put in a rug. We have this one. I want it to be really fluffy, this rug. But that doesn't really work. What if we instead go with this one, size it up a little bit, and then put up 2? Because I don't have my 2 mod on because of the gosh darn update. Yeah, okay, that's kind of cute. Then we gotta put up some little coffee table knickety next. And for that, I have my magazines, a little candle, and a mug that somebody forgot. And to put them up all neat and nicely, I'm gonna use a lamp to find the middle. Then I'm gonna take the table back and then just place them sort of like so. And remove the lamp. And that was horrible. Gotta do that all over again. Okay, it can be like so. Fine enough for now. Oh, and then another curtain. Oh, almost forgot about the curtain. Get on there. What? Nothing is matching. Absolutely nothing is matching with that. What went wrong with that window? I can't anymore. Do not look at the curtains. You're forbidden. Oh. Guys. I forgot about the chairs. Oh no. Can we do something about that? What if I do this? No, that's gonna look horrible. All right, well, I don't even know what to say. That, oh no. Maybe they moved the chairs outside for some reason. They needed more chairs outside for the pool party. I don't know. Oh, and I forgot about the terrain paint. Oh no. Oh, this is too much for me. And we also, before I forget, we need to put in the pool. So if we have a pool kind of like there. Yeah. Now it's not gonna be that small. We are gonna elongate this pool as we go, if we can remember. But that is gonna be that for now. And then also put up one of our lounging chairs right about there. Oh, and also a magazine on that chair. And then we're gonna have a table and then one more lounging chair and then like a grill and a table. Remember that for me, peeps. It's your fault if I don't remember that. But okay, we're gonna have one chair there. Oh no. Maybe I'm not gonna have that chair there because they use some of the chairs for their outside table over here. Idea and a half. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm probably gonna forget that, but we shall have hope. And now we are also, before I freaking forget, put up our kitchen. And the start of our kitchen is gonna be right there. And it's gonna go in an L shape like so. So we gotta put up our beautiful column because we're gonna put up some tiles. And we're gonna have some nice old blue tiles today. So I felt like it. And also start with our counters. And what counters do we wanna go for? Maybe this one. Fancy could be something indeed. And do we want a cabinet? Guys, do we want a cabinet? I think it's time for a cabinet. We're gonna go for an outer corner piece. Come on, get on there. I know you can. I want my beautiful corner piece. I know you can do it. What do I gotta do to make a corner? Maybe like so? I'm confusing myself right now. I should not be doing this while I have the flu. Okay, there. I got it up there. Do not touch it. It's beautiful. I am sweating. Like, actually. Oh, that's kind of low though. Oh no. It should have been one tile up because we have almost no space underneath that. Okay, I'm gonna do it all over again. Wait a whole minute. There she go. Fixed it. I'm sweating even more now, but it's up there. We got a bag of food. Beautiful. Do we need anything else? Do we? Tell me. I don't think so. We are done with line number 11. We're gonna move on to line number 12. Our beautiful and magnificent line number 12. I do wonder how that roof is gonna be.
Oh, by the way, these peeps over here, they have the same rickety-frackety lounges as we do.
Oh, exciting moments with Nora. Okay, what do we need out here? We need another fence, stretch out the pool, put in a little table, and boom lights. And now I think it's time to also put up the grill, people. I think it's time, and it's gonna be right there, I think. That could be a good spot for it. It could really. Okay, and you know what? I do now realize that this hallway does not fit the vibe for the rest of the house. But there's nothing we can do about that, Nana. But what I am gonna do is that I'm gonna close off this room once and for all. And that is now a room and the flooring disappeared. That's right. That happened in Sarah Kendall's video too. And she just did this. It's okay. It's okay. And I think on this wall, actually. Do I want this wall? Paper.
What about this one?
Ooh. No! I can't anymore. I was gonna have another chair over there.
Oh, you kidding me?
Okay, what if... Oh, we can do this. Oh, is it gonna look weird if I put it in the couch? Yeah, that's gonna look super weird. Okay, I can't believe oh, guys, this is not the challenge to do when you're sick. I'm just telling you now. This is so confusing to me. But okay, let's put up a TV. And what TV do we want? Maybe this one? Hey, hold, that's a good old TV. And then we're gonna have a TV table under there with some little knickety-knacks. And for that, I'm gonna put up a box and a gaming console in red. I wish we had that in like a lighter color because now we only have really masculine colors or very annoying bright colors. So, you know, who am I to say? I'm gonna say I'm happy with that because I don't have a tool mod. But if I had my tool mod, I would push everything a little bit to the left and a little bit forward. But I'm not gonna do that. But just imagine that I did that, alright? Just imagine that I did that. And then it would be good with a plant over there. But we also have our chair as kind of blocking everything. But alright, that's gonna be it. And then right here, we can have some good old shelves. So I'm gonna put in some books. And then on the top shelf, we could have a picture frame. Or we can have this one. Trinkets and a llama and a picture frame. Bam. Trinkets. I should have lowered down this shelf though, but now I don't want to. That's kind of high up there. Oh no, okay, I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. Boom, bam. Okay, do we need anything else before I move on? What about a little poof? Oh, love me a good poof. Okay, I think that this is finito. The whole room actually. Don't look at it too closely. That's the room. And then for the hallway, I mean, we can't really do that much in the hallway. But what if we put up the new rug? And by the way, why is the image for this rug like that on the side? You can't tell what it is. What happened to that rug? I have questions. I'm just gonna say it right now. The Grange Mudroom Kit. It was kind of a little bit disappointing, I have to say. Now, this is no hate at all to the creator of this kit because I know that they wanted to do so much more with this pack, but they couldn't because of time limits, because of the corporate people, and there's just a lot of things that goes in the way, so no hate to them at all. But this kit feels very unfinished. It feels very rushed, and there's a lot of items in that kit that we already have. So all in all, I wouldn't really recommend this kit. That's all I gotta say. Okay, keeping on. This kitchen. We need another counter for this kitchen. And boop, there we go. And another counter. No, cabinet. I mean, we need a small one because we're gonna put in the window right there. Because or else, gonna look pretty weird. There we go. A window and a little curtain. If we can find it. There we go. That is not the right size, but oh my gosh, you can have that. And then we're gonna put up our kitchen clutter. So what can we have? Oh, it's so weird to put up clutter when you don't have the whole kitchen finished because now you don't know where things are going. We can have this one and another little jar. Okay, we can have that. Beautiful. Majestic, I would say. Do we need anything else? I should have put up a light right there or right there, but I did not. Okay, but this is finito. Okay, good. Line number 12 is done, and we're moving on to 13. And for line number 13, we're gonna take out the walls, every single wall. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my heart was about to stop right there because I accidentally pressed the F1 key and I did not save because I kid you not, so many times when I press the the F1 key, my game just crashes. Oh, okay, that was good. I cannot deal with this today.
On a Wednesday of all days. On a Wednesday.
But okay, for our walls over here, we are gonna begin with our primary bedroom. It's gonna be right there. Then we gotta put up our flooring, stretch out our pool, stretch out our fence, and then put in some terrain paint. And I forgot to do that on the other tile. Okay, well, that looks ridiculous. But there shall go on that table. That is way too squeezed in there. Can I just gonna do it like so? Yeah. That's fine. Let's see. In our primary bedroom, we're gonna have some flooring, and that's all I'm gonna do for now because I need to finish up our kitchen, and we need another wall, boom, and some tiles. Because or else I am gonna forget.
Oh, and the lights. I forgot another light.
Oh, okay. It has to be there. It just has to. It should have been over there. Well, hopefully that will not glitch. And then we gotta put up our counters and also a fridge. And we are gonna go for this fridge. Ooh, yes, beautiful fridge for a beautiful kitchen. And then we can have our sink over there with also a stove that can be right over there. And then for a kitchen, Nickety Knacks, what are we gonna do? Maybe we can put up a kettle. No kitchen is complete without a kettle. No, a little bit back.
Oh, Toolmod, I miss you. Please come back to me. Can't live a day without you.
Sure, fine enough for me. And the milk. I mean, we can have some milk over here. Oh, majestic. This is a beautiful kitchen. Nobody's allowed to say anything else than that. We can also have some knives. Oh, cute. And then for our hallway, we're gonna continue that on. And maybe we can finally have something there. And that could indeed be this one from the new kit. That is kind of cute though. Kind of reminds me of Insoy for some reason. Interesting. And then for the primary bedroom, that's gonna be right in there. What do we want? Do we want some pink wallpaper? Or, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for this one. I have no idea what this bedroom is gonna be. And then I think the door is gonna be over there. And the bed is gonna be on that side. So, on this side, we are gonna have a dresser in the middle with maybe a mirror over there. Oh my gosh, you know what? I do wish that we had a bigger mirror in this sort of style.
Because this is so teeny tiny. I need to fill up the space, you know?
And I'm instead gonna fill up the space with a chair. And that is gonna be the clothing chair. Everybody has a clothing chair, don't lie. You have it as well. And then we need some Nickety Knacks on there. Okay, I just found some stuff that we can maybe use. So we got this plant, maybe a box, and this picture frame, also a radio, and this shebang shaboo. You know what? Could be a vibe. That is. And oh my gosh, I forgot about this side of the house.
Oh, gee.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna start putting up a fence over here. I guess I am just gonna do that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna say that I'm done with line number 13. We got a beautiful fence over there. And let's continue on to line number 14. Oh no, wait, hold on. Before we go to line number 14, I'm gonna my roof! There we go, my roof. All right, now we're gonna move on to line number 14. And for line number 14, I'm gonna stretch out this fence. Boom. And we're gonna put in a bush right here. I'm gonna allow that. And then we need to work on this shebang shaboo over here. Stretch out our pool, stretch out our fence. Oh, and the bush. The bush is not correct. Well, we're gonna pretend that we don't see that. And then we're also just gonna stretch out all the other walls of our house. Put up another wall right here and right there. And in this room right here, that is gonna be a young teen bedroom. And maybe we're gonna put up a wall there. And then we could have an ensuite bathroom right there. And then the wall's gonna go like boom, boom, boom. And then we could have another bathroom over there. Yeah, that is something we're gonna do today. And then we need to put in a door. Ooh, where are we gonna have that door? I think the door can be there. And then we, right here in the primary bedroom, we're gonna put up a window there. Yeah. And I'm not gonna use those curtains anymore because, never again. I'm gonna have these ones. Plop it right in there. And then I do think at the end of the bed, we're gonna have an ottoman. And where is the bed gonna be? I mean, I think the bed is gonna be right about there. So the ottoman needs to be there. This could all go very, very wrong. But I'm hoping and praying for that one. And then for the young teen bedroom, what are we gonna have in here? Okay, I think first off, we are gonna have some pink walls. Boom. I want a pink all room. And the bed, ooh, okay, the bed is gonna be up there. I've decided. And I want a really out and about there bed. This one. Yes. And then on this side, we can have the dresser and the desk area. Everything's gonna be on this side. So right here, we don't really need anything except for perhaps a chair. And then we can have something else there. And also a mirror. Oh, and some string lights. Hello. That is so cute. And then we're gonna have some messy old posters and snack attack. I don't know why you would have that, but they're gonna have that. And also some of this. Some CDs, I do believe. Yeah. And what about some vinyls? And some neon dreams on our wall. Ah, cute. Cute bedroom. A quarter of a bedroom. Okay, I think that is it for the 14th line in here and in here, but not in here. Oh, what are we gonna have in there? We can just have this one. I mean, sure, why not? I have given up on that hallway because that does not match with anything else in this house, I tell ya. Ooh, enough the roof. Go out there. You too. Boom. All right, 14th line, all done and up. And we're moving on to line number 15. And for our 15th line, you know the drill. Gotta put up our fence, our pool, and this shebang shaboo, and all of our walls as well. Oh, and this fence as well. You gotta go out and some terrain paint before I forget. There you go. And you know what what I realized right now? One of our roofs are missing. I don't know where that went, which means that we have this hole in there. You know what? That is beautiful.
It is. I don't care anymore.
Okay, we also need some walls over here. And I think this wall's gonna go in, and then it's gonna go like so, and like that, and boobity bam. We have our hallway, and I forgot to put in some lights in the hallway, but don't you worry, we can have one there. Yes. And on the other side of that wall, we are gonna have a bathroom, so we need a door right there. And then we're also gonna have another wall right there, because that is gonna be the ensuite bathroom. Good, we're all on the same page here. For our ensuite bathroom, we need some tiles, so maybe some dark blue ones. Ooh, could be cool. And then for the door for the ensuite bathroom, where's that gonna be? I think it's gonna be on the next tile, so we gotta wait with that. But for that bathroom, we need a sink and a toilet and a shower. So I'm gonna have the toilet right there with some toilet shenanigans, of course, and maybe a light over there. Ah, beautiful. And then we can have a painting and perhaps squeezing the rug. I'm so confused right now. And then for this wall, we could have another painting and some purses. Or no, I like the other one better. We already have that one. Oh, okay, we're gonna have that one. Do not look at the other painting. No, we can have that one. And then for the bed, we do need a rug. But where are we gonna put that though? There? We gotta get that ottoman in here. Okay, yeah, that's in the tiles. That's good. That is not gonna work, but I'm hoping for it. And then for this bedroom over here, what do we need? Maybe, oh, okay, we need another wall right there for the bathroom because that needs to be 3 tiles this way. And you can get these beautiful paintings of some flowers and some mess on the floor and some more mess on the floor. And what about a rug? You can get a rug. There you go. It's in the tile. Don't you worry. It's in the tile. I don't know if that's gonna work or not because I kind of need to see the whole room before I put down a rug, but okay. Ta-ta! Oh, okay. And then right here for the primary bedroom. We're back in the primary bedroom, people. Should we or should we not have a teeny tiny painting right there? Because we're gonna have a window over there. Can we squeeze something in there or should we not? They're big questions of life. To squeeze or not to squeeze? Maybe we can squeeze. Gonna have this one. Hopefully that will be good. I think everything's done. Oh no. We need to put in a table. I think it's gonna be like so because then we can have it close up to the house so people don't fall in the pool. But that means okay, you know what? I'm gonna allow myself that. It's on the tile. It is on the tile, people. Give me this one thing. Boom, beautiful. I'm also gonna do this. It's on the tile, people. It's on the tile. Not cheating at all. No, I'm not. I should probably have put up something on the roof, like a chimney on there, but I forgot about that. I mean, the roof is a mess already. Look at this. But okay. Now we are done with line 15 and let's move on to line 16. And for that, we are gonna take out some walls and also stretch out our pool and our fence, you know, the whole dealio. And then on this side, I'm gonna put in the wine. A wine, because I forgot about it. I mean, it's in the line, people. It is. Don't you worry. A beautiful line of vines. And then our next wall is gonna be right there. And then our other line is gonna be about there. Yeah. Did you guys hear that? What was that? I'm home alone, by the way. Oh my god, I can't deal with this right now. I'm chewing my gum. And I forgot the terrain pit again. It's gonna be every other tile. It seems like, oh gee. But you know what else we also kind of forgot? A pool ladder. We need to put that in. So we can have this one. That can be, I mean, it has to be there. There you go. And some chairs, of course. And actually, we could also have a pool floaty in the pool. But I think the pool is gonna end about there. So what if we just put a pool floaty like right there? It looks strange right now, but trust me, I think that will be good. Question mark. Then we gotta take out our roof like so. And let's start working on the primary bedroom. Put in our flooring. Oh, we need a door. Okay, yeah. But anyways, I think we are gonna have a window right there because I think we're gonna have one more tile and then we are done with the bedroom. So window needs to be about there, which means that this is not centered. But okay, for the ensuite bathroom, what do we need? Oh, we need a sink, the mirror, and some toothbrushes. Wow, beautiful moment. And then in the other bathroom, this is where we are gonna have our other tiles with actually the matching flooring, which is it that one? I am so confused because of the lighting. Okay, that one is green, that one is blue, but that does not look right. Okay, I'm gonna hope and pray that that is right. And to not make it a blue room, we can have another wallpaper on this wall just to contrast it up a little bit, okay? And in this bathroom, we can have a little rug sort of about there, and then we can have a bath tube in that corner, and then we can have 2 shelves, so one there and one on that wall, I think. And then on this wall, we can have another painting. Boom. All right, now for the team bedroom. Right there, we need a bedside table. So you're gonna get this one with a light, a book, and a water bottle. A water bottle. Boom. Shabalam. Oh, and the window. Right. That frackety window. Where did my window go? There you go. Ta-da. Oh, that is now off-centered. That should have been like that. Well, anyways, not my problem anymore. No. Oh, no. Okay, that is not allowed. That was not my fault even. I'm gonna change that up. Oh, no, I forgot to change up. Oh, I forgot to change up the swatch of the painting. Okay, we're just gonna have 2 identical paintings on that wall. You're gonna love that. I'm loving it at least. Am I done now with this line? I do think so. I am all over the place in this video, and I don't think that's good for me or anybody. But alright, we're done with line number 16, and we're gonna move on to line number 17. And I hope you're ready because I'm not. And we are first off gonna put in some flooring out here, stretch out our pool, and then take out our fence. And our fence is gonna end there. So am I allowed to take up another fence right there? You know what? I think I am, and I think I shall. Boom. And also put up our terrain paint. And then we need to take out our wall. Hey ho, there she blows. And put out another plant. Oh, you know what I forgot? I knew that I was gonna forget it. The chairs that was gonna be by the table that I promised that was gonna be out here. I forgot about that. That's what I said. I said that was gonna happen, and it happened. But we are again gonna move past that, people. And we're gonna put up a wall right there. And that was the bedroom locked and loaded in. And we're also gonna put up a wall for the bathroom out here, the ensuite bathroom, and also this bathroom. And is that the same color? The wallpaper and the flooding. Yes, it is. Beautiful. And then the teens bedroom, that is also gonna be locked and loaded in. Oh, beautiful. And also the roof, gonna push that out. Oh, isn't it magical? Our beautiful roof. But okay, for the primary bedroom, we are finally gonna put in our beautiful bed. And I'm gonna put up this one in that color. And look at that. Our ottoman is not squeezed into the bed. Well, we can push it out a little bit. That's okay. Oh no, the curtain. Hold on. Okay, that is still in the tile. Look at that. That is still in the tile. It's a little bit weird, those windows. Something is not right about those windows. But we're not gonna look at them anymore, so that's not my problem. All right. And that also looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Oh, what am I gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna do absolutely nothing. No. We are gonna put up our bedside tables right over here with some good old lamps. And then we are indeed gonna put up some stuff on that. We're gonna have a little book, some spectacles on this table. Oh, I gotta push it a little bit back. Oh, I miss my toolbox so much, you have no idea. There you go. And this table, you are gonna get some magazines and a little plant. Oh, gee, gotta push it back. This is like 90% of what I use my time on, by the way. Just rearranging stuff in little increments. But okay, yeah, something like that. And then some shelves on this wall with some books. And what else can we have? What else can we put up? Oh, my sweet old shelves. Well, what about this? A little vase. And then we can have some baskets. Oh, I love me baskets. Gotta have me baskets. Yeah, beautiful bedroom. The curtains I am not happy about at all. But you promised me that you would not look at the curtains. So we're gonna move past that. And we're gonna go into the bathrooms. And I'm gonna put up a shower and a shower wall. Make a nice little shower moment for us all. Oh, do we need a window there? Maybe we should have a window there. Maybe that could be good for us. Okay, you know what? I gotta think about that. So I'm gonna put up my sink of a toilet. And yes, they're all the same from the same kit. Because today I need it. They're a very pristine bathroom family. What even is that sentence? I don't even want to know. But there you go. Okay, I'm gonna try to put in a teeny tiny window right in there. And then one there. That's kind of weird, but it is a small window. You know, hold on. That looks ridiculous from the outside, but we need it. It would look worse if we had no windows back here, you know? So that's fine with me. But okay, our bathrooms, beautiful bathrooms. I need a nap. And then into this room over here, our teen bedroom. I want to do something cool in here. So first of all, we're gonna put in the skrivbord and a computer. Why did I find that so funny? I don't know, but I did. And then behind there, we're gonna put up the panels, so like so. And now you're thinking, Nora, why is this cool? That is what you're supposed to do. Well, that is because I'm not done yet. Relax. I am indeed gonna go into the book nook kit and put up some books over there. And then I am gonna go into Dream Home Decorator. And it's raining. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go into Dream Home Decorator, put up these ones, the clothes hanging cubbies, and squeeze them right in there. And then on the bottom, we could have these ones, squeeze them right under there. And that is not correct. Hold on. Gotta do it like so. Take everything down. There you go. Now it's correct. We have that gap there, but we're gonna look past that today. We're gonna look past that. And I'm just gonna indeed put me clothes in there. Cute. So now we got a little desk, bookshelf, clothing, shenanigan moment. Oh, we do and we did. And now I just gotta find some knickety-knacks. We gotta have some books and some baskets and whatnot. And then on that desk, we also need lots and lots of knickety-knacks. Hold on. Oh, and then we gotta have something on the board. GeoJai, people. That we gotta do. Maybe put that in the middle. That's kind of cute. And we can also have a controller and a lamp. And then on the desk. Oh my gosh, I love this kit so much, actually. I think this is my favorite kit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah. It could be something like so. And of course, some more mess over there. Do we need anything else? I mean, I don't think so. This room is done. It's so cute. I love it. Bathroom done. Bathroom done. This is kind of empty, isn't it? We can have a plant over there. I don't know. You know what? I think I gotta move the nighttime tables over a little bit. I think that is the problem. I don't know. There's something about this side of the room that is not good. Maybe it's the wallpaper. We can change up the wallpaper wallpaper a little bit. Do we have a wallpaper that matches that green color? Do we? What about, that kind of matches that, but is that a good wallpaper to have in the primary bedroom? You know what? I'm gonna allow that because I'm getting really nasally right now. I don't think I can keep on going with this. Okay, you know what? If I wasn't sick right now, I would have fixed that situation, but since I am sick right now, I am gonna change up that wall and also take up this one. Maybe put in some flowers and bushes and then just say that I am finito with that line. I am finitoed up with the 17th line, people. And now we're in fact gonna move on to the 18th line. Oh. And for the 18th line, I mean, gooly golly goshy me. This is a disaster. I'm gonna put up some bushes just around along here, just around the whole thing. All right, and another plant over there. Maybe some of this some places that we can indeed do. So it's not all symmetrical like, you know. And also some terrain paint. I'm going a little bit over the lines, but I'm doing my best. I am. Oh, this is ugly. Actually ugly. Like, holy moly me, what am I supposed to do? What if I just put up a whole wall of ivy vines? How about that, people? Just to hide up that ugly wall. Because I did not put in the window, which I do now regret, as y'all know. But yeah. I have no words. This is such a beautiful house. It's a magical house. People pay money to see this house. Ooh, wait, hold on. I had columns. That is not allowed. Guys, check the tapes. I had columns on these walls. I did. I'm gonna put it back in. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I had columns there. Do not mess with me, not today. And can we put something on the roof? That makes absolutely no sense. No, we're not gonna do that. I mean, no GeoGi, people. A disaster happened there. But okay. I think I'm now done with line number 18. Let's begin on line number 19. And for that, I am going to put up a tree, some flowers, and a rock. Plus some terrain paint. And that was line number 19. And I'm not going to do line number 20. And now this build is finito. And some of my plants disappeared. Oh, that is not allowed. That was also on there. You guys saw that. Check the tapes again. If you don't believe me, that was on there. And honestly, that is unfair. All right, I'm going to save. And the build is done. Ta-ta. I have no words. This was a disaster. Look at the roof. I do not want to talk about the roof. I forgot about the roof. Something happened. I had plans for that roof. Oh no. Do not look at that wall. Oh gee. This is a fantastic, amazing place. Now it's time for the quickest house tour that you have ever seen. So be ready or not. Here I come. And welcome to our beautiful house tour. That is the outside. As you can see, all very lovely. Very, very lovely. There's the outside area with all the planting and the walkway that just begins right there. I did not think that far. We got some hopscotch. We got a beautiful tree and a beautiful walkway. We also got a beautiful pool area. That was not that awful, actually. I mean, kind of awful, but not that awful, you know? And then on the inside, we have a hallway, entryway that does not fit with the rest of the house, but don't you worry. Don't you worry. It is a hallway. And here we have our dining room with our missing chairs. And our kitchen, and the kitchen knickety-knacks are kind of lacking because I kind of forgot about that. Oh, yikes me. But it is a kind of a cute kitchen. It had potential, but then that potential disappeared in an instant. But you know, let's move on. Oh, it's bright in here. What happened in here? I don't know. But all right, we have our beautiful living room. It also had great potential. Do not look at the curtains. No. And then we got the chairs. Beautiful place chairs. And this side of the room. Oh, okay. And then in here, we got a teen bedroom. Okay, I kind of like the teen bedroom. This area over here, mwah, that is beautiful. And then the other side, I love it. That was a great moment by me. Cute old teen bedroom. And then we have the primary bedroom. The plant sticking through the wall. Oh, yikes me. But we got a bed and everything. And also a dresser situation. Oh my. Kind of a cute place. I mean, there's something wrong and strange about this room, I do gotta say. But it was kind of hard to know where things were gonna be when you don't have the whole room, you know? But let's do a fisheye. Fisheye. And another fisheye. Fisheye. Cute. And then in here we have ensuite bathroom. That blue color was not the right color for this room, I have to say. And then if we skedaddle in here, we have the other bathroom, the normal bathroom with this wall over here. I mean, that's kind of a strange wall, isn't it? And the other bathroom stuff. Ta-ta! With a rug squeezed into the wall. And that was indeed the house tour. Wow! And this is the outro. Welcome. If you for some reason want to download this house, you can. It is up on my gallery, and my gallery ID is JustNoraGaming. Bam bam. And don't forget to like, subscribe, because it really does help me out. So thank you. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.